I got you. I'll
He said he was fucking everybody up over there,
in Florida.
killing everybody. The motherfucker said he's gonna beat me.
All right, okay. Hold on. We can talk about it. Let me
I
copy
swear to
this.
God, he's fucking said that. And you know what? It brings me back to a story.
Uh,
Are we live? Are we live right now?
yeah, live right now.
All right. Well, since this is our first podcast, shouldn't you say something special?
Yeah, I guess for the first time we shall try it. Let's see. Is there any buttons like?
I mean, since we're never going to put this live or never like
Oh,
show it, I guess it's not that big deal, but we should practice like it's a real show.
all right, well, hold on. I see. I think I have it. I think I have it. Hey, everyone! Welcome back to the first official episode of Tell Me I'm the Greatest podcast. And finally, years after years, we got Travis Bagent in the house. Everybody supporting Diet Coke. Not gonna say anything about that, but go ahead, Travis.
Oh, look at that. If that was ever a situation where we are open to all brands, there is no exclusives. If you got beef jerky, we will eat everybody's beef jerky, as you can clearly see.
Everything.
Anybody who was thinking about advertising with us just said, fuck them guys. No way. They'll put my competitor right on there immediately.
All right. So what the story you got?
Yeah. So Paulie calls me, and I can tell in his voice that he's coming to the tournament, but he's got something else on his mind. He wants to prove to me that he's a bad dude. Right. And I'm like, all right, well, listen, man, you're probably still weak as shit. Relax, right? He's like, oh nah, dude, you'll see. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? You'll see. And let me tell you something, the man's got some shit on his mind. And it reminds me of the time when George Stanton was a bad dude. And he decided after about a 7-year layoff that he was getting back into it. Okay. And 6 months back into his getting back, he went to a tournament and killed everybody. And he calls me. And he's with another guy who I absolutely love. So they tell me that they want to come down to my dad's and pool some. Do they mind if they come? And I'm like, fuck, George, are you kidding me? Any day. Just let me know when you're in town. Right. So he's like, listen, me and Josh Hall are going to drop down Wednesday. I'm like, sweet. This is like Monday. I'm like, cool. So I show up and George, we're talking, but there's some nervous energy in there. And the guy he brought was in the Marine Corps with my dad. So there's that whole all four of us interacting, right? But I can tell that George isn't arm wrestling. And we're at my dad's bar, there's a bunch of arm wrestlers in there anyway, right? So not arm wrestlers, but just guys that either do or would be and that know George from the tournaments, over the years. So, but after a while, I'm like, all right, dude, well, you want to feel this thing or what? Now, George thought that him not seeing me, that I didn't continue to be a super duper freak bad dude, right? And I'm getting loose, right? Shaking my arm out, getting ready, grab him a little bit. And he steps back, some deep breaths, and he comes in there, right? George was a bad dude, right? Don't get it twisted. George at 187 pounds. Jason Reamer finishes second in the world in 2000. 2001, George whacks his ass at the national championships right after he whacks, Robert Redden or Mike Solaris or all the top dudes, right? Like boom, boom, boom. George, bad dude, right? So I can tell when he walks in there, his motherfucker's serious as business, right? He's serious as business. So we get the strap on and I, sit down a little bit and I'm like, all right, my man, whack it. I might not be able to stop you. the same skit I've been doing my whole life.
Right.
And he just, but my arm is not even close to move, right? And I'm like backing up, coming forward. I'm like, yeah, George, you fucking feel strong, man. How long you been back at it? And he's like, man, I really thought I was gonna have something for you, man. I'm like, yeah, I can tell, motherfucker, you weirdo. Why you go so hard like that? Relax. So we pulled a couple more times, no big deal. But later on, weeks later, Josh Hall tells me, he's like, dude, man, listen, we're on our way down. And George is like, yo, I'm gonna whack Travis, man. Oh my God. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. There's a guy named why am I not coming up with Todd's name? Todd lives in Ohio. Come on, man. That's why I gotta stop. What's Todd's name? Ohio.
Todd Hutchins.
Not Todd Hutchins. No, not Todd Hutchins.
Todd
This
Optis?
Say it again.
Optis? OPTIZ?
No. Todd, man,
Big
that's
dude.
terrible. He throws the tournaments in Ohio. Wayne Withers, Dave Chafee.
Todd Allen Jackson.
Yeah, Todd Jackson. Jesus, cramily. So Todd Jackson I've known for 20 years through Barry Hurst, right? But probably face to face with him 5-6 times, right? But my boy, right?
That's how long Todd been at it, because he kind of popped up.
No, I mean, yeah. Todd been, not that he's been at it, but he grew up where Barry Hurst and Jerome Moore and all these guys, arm wrestling was in his town.
I got you.
You know what I mean? A motherfucker, yeah. And listen, knows how to arm wrestle because of Barry Hurst and Jerome and all them guys. Now, I don't know about Jerome, but I know Barry and me and Todd have talked about arm wrestling for at least 20 years, right? So Todd ends up coming to Martinsburg. And then once again, I'm kind of in quiet, going through arm wrestling stuff. But, I'm still working these Supercross events and stuff, right? So all of a sudden, Todd rolls in and I can, once again, there's some weirdness in the air, right? And I'm like, yo, are you really getting ready to go down? And I'm like, all right, bro, you ready? So I'm like, listen, I'm, relatively loose, but when you're ready, just kill this thing. You know what I mean? So I put the strap on, put it down, and man, this man winds up. And then my man's shoulder pops, and that's it. That's it. 5-hour drive, 25-minute bullshit, catching up introduction, shoulder gone, rest of the trip. Don't touch him again from arm wrestling standpoint. And he came there to work out and learn and, all that. So yeah, this is just a word of advice for Paulie. Be fucking careful.
I was about to say, it started out with.
Kidding me? When I lock in on that thing on the strap there and I sit down on it, don't be fighting it, bro.
Dude, there is something about when somebody comes up to arm wrestle with you and the levels may not be different, and they might disguise it as a man, I just want to come train with you, but yeah, a lot of them want to come down and like, bro, I want to make sure it's my best, and then beating the fuck out of the guy. There's a lot of, and you can, as you said, you can sense there's an energy there at first, oh, okay, there's something going on in here.
Yeah, how come nobody's getting warmed up and pulling each other?
That's another thing I was about to tell you. You probably know when you probably go to practices, you probably see nobody else's arm wrestling, right? Because you're like,
have you
hey,
seen?
You guys don't.
I just went to practice on Friday night. Did you get the footage?
No.
It's all over the internet.
Oh, is it now? Okay.
I mean, I think it was trending along with Donald Trump. But no, this kid kind of videoed the whole. This kid had practice. I can't remember his name, but Art took me over there. Art didn't tell anybody, right?
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, I'm parking and Art comes over. He's like, yeah. So he's like, let's go down here. They're over here. So I go through this little apartment place, and right there on the water, they got this man-made pond or something. On the water outside, they got 2 arm wrestling tables, and it's 8 o'clock at night. They've been there since 4 or 5 o'clock. About 20 of them. I just walk up thinking that Art already told him I was coming. So I'm like, hey, how you doing, guys? So finally, I'm like, it takes the motherfuckers about 3-4 minutes to realize it. Then a bunch of people saying, man, shut up, man, that's bullshit. And then they come over, I got this hat on, right? I'm low cut, right? So then I arm wrestled for 45 minutes, but I never left the table and not one other person arm wrestled. But it was late too, so they was all burned out. So it was good. And then I'm going to practice tonight.
Well, at least
practice I might be in trouble tonight though, because I'm going Brian Wagner and those Heat. From what I hear, they the real deal.
Isn't it Pablo practices today too, or like that's before?
I don't know if Pablo will be there. Is he in Salt Lake City or is he here? I really don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah.
Because I know he said he was going to be spending some time out there with Bob Brown, trying to learn how to arm wrestle. But Bob Brown thinks that he can teach people how to arm wrestle. That's funny too.
Right, because once you insult Bob Brown, he goes back to his sources that taught him how to arm wrestle.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. I don't know. Maybe Bob does know how to arm wrestle. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Bob is definitely. Is Bob the guy?
I'll tell you one thing about Bob. The one story about Bob is I'm arm wrestling.
Before you say that, let me finish what I said. It sounded funny. Like, is the Bob the guy you travel in to train if you don't know? Like, if you need to level up, yeah, Bob is a good option for you to go and learn some shit.
That is your opinion.
I mean, I will not go, but if you're the guy that needs some learning, you go to Bob, man.
Well, I mean, you find out where Bob's getting his stem cells. That's the most vital. I think you could do that over the phone.
Oh, that's trigonometry, all right? If you're the regular dude, go to Bob Brown. The ticket to Utah is cheaper than figuring out where White is.
Listen, man, I don't fuck with Bob Brown, man.
Anyway, go for your story.
I don't fuck. Hey, let's just put it out there, man. I don't fuck with Bob Brown.
Not at all? But
here's why. Here's why.
Okay.
People trying to say Bob Brown's a better coach than me.
Oh, man. I got you. So it rubs you off wrong.
When Bob Brown knew I was better coach than him and everybody knew it, I was friends with Bob Brown.
What was Bob's opinion? All
of a sudden now Bob's like, yeah, I am a better coach than you. And I'm like, oh, really? Really?
So after that, you decided not to fuck with one.
If I had Bob's budget and was getting human stem cells live from the Illuminati camp in Utah, then I too would be able to turn back the fountain of youth and be world champion.
Have you been talking to Rob recently?
Rob, Dr. Rob?
Yeah, you call him Dr. Rob. Yeah.
What do you mean I call him Dr. Rob? That's Dr. Rob.
Rob ain't no doctor.
Nah, it's Mr. Mark and Dr. Rob.
It's the opposite. Anyway, hey, just funny the way you said there's White as a party going on, right? That everybody gonna go get the stem cells done, and the shit's so
that sounds like a FBI headquarters investigation that needs to be done.
And the shit is like the group chat is like so secretive, and all this like top arm wrestlers are coming, and I'm like, yo, what type of Illuminati group are you part of?
I'm out. Yeah. You're gonna walk in and Epstein's gonna be right there greeting everybody.
No, dude, Levon gonna be there too, taking all the stem cells.
Yeah. People better be careful. They might sacrifice one of you arm wrestlers right there.
Dude.
Don't go if you got a pregnant wife at home.
No, all I want to see, I feel like the epitome of stem cells, the epitome of the stem cells Illuminati setup. You walk into this mansion, right, somewhere down south in Miami, And all those like dudes that write nasty, natty shit on the internet, like Joseph Drelix and all of them, they all get blended in this big meat blender and we getting stem cells out of them and stuff. Like it's getting all fucking mixed up in there, like a big meat grinder. Here you go, guys. There's the result. I feel like
There's gonna be one of those commercials soon to be like, if between 2002 and 2005 you received stem cells, you are eligible for a $4 million lawsuit. Brought to you from Balco Industries. Yeah.
Oh man, you watching them too many Netflix documentaries. Oh man, but fuck. I had to found there. Um, I feel like I was working comments. I feel like Family Guy was Simpsons. I forget which one it is, but I feel like it was Family Guy. They did an episode on stem cells, and the premise was something like that, where the guy was like becoming a superhuman and shit.
Someone told me that when you get stem cells, you change.
What do you mean?
Like you develop some of those psychological traits of the stem cell, wherever it came from.
Really? Huh?
Yeah, it was like really. I was like, yo, bro, just say don't get it, bro. Don't try to make up no weird shit.
Hold on. I'm adding a person
Yeah,
here.
man, I wish I could get some stem cells from a bulimic girl, so I could not eat. I could become like that.
Oh, they have drugs for that right now, though. You're good. You're looking at stem cells.
Really?
Yeah,
Man,
you just
can't stop eating, bro.
really. You just get to get an Ozempic. You can get to get an Ozempic and get in that benefit.
What? Ozempic?
Yeah, I'll set shop, dog.
What? No, bro.
Hey, so Paulie's not answering, so I figure I'm going to go to the store. So I invited Brandon to be here in the group chat, and I mean in the chat. So
Boy,
Brandon,
Paul Italian, not Paul Lynn.
Paul Italian, but since I figured I'll bring somebody that have witnessed Paul's progress and his domination firsthand. So
Yeah,
Brandon,
let's see if we
That's why
can
I'm
get
here.
a match brewed.
Brandon, that's why you're here. Please, can you tell us? You're here to fulfill Paul Italia's legacy. So, can you please tell us what happened with Paul on Saturday?
Paul is getting better. I will say
Okay.
that. He pretty much walked in and signed up for every amateur and semi-pro class he could compete in. And he dominated every one of them. So I will say I watched him beat a 242 guy that, he's okay. He's damn strong. So I would say Paul's leveling up. I mean, is he gonna
Where are we at? Where are we at? Are we where? I mean, what are you saying? Are you saying
Well,
he can
Brandon,
beat you? Can Paulie
Brandon,
beat you? Can Paulie beat you, Brandon? Can he beat Scott Wynn? Can he beat Junior Hostler?
Well, first of all, none of us can beat Junior Hostler. Let's put that up. Okay. He would probably definitely beat Scott Wynn. No, I'm kidding. Paul's getting good. I don't think he's a threat to the pros yet. But if they keep fucking around and taking him lightly, he might be.
And
I'll tell you what.
What did he weigh in at?
Right at 200 pounds, 198.
Wow, sir.
And in Paul's defense, I mean, he's wider than he is tall. He's fucking thick dude.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he has these amateur guys out here shook shaking in their boots. Every person walked up to him. Hey man, what class you pulling? What are you pulling today? What are you pulling? So
that is magnificent.
it was a good showing for him. I'd say it was a good showing.
Can we expect to see you on September 23rd? You'll be making a trip with Artem?
I'd love to. I was looking at it earlier today.
Sweet. Now, let's say, are you willing to risk you and Artem's relationship again in this single elimination? Best 2 out of 3? Because you guys.
Whoa, let's back up.
You guys will be seeing each other early.
Hey, Brandon, before you answer this, tell him your weight.
I'm 180 pounds.
Yeah, okay. So what? The third round, you guys are gonna meet.
Yeah, well, this is what I was saying. So I'm not sure where me and Artem's relationship is, but
Ah!
you have to ask him how we're gonna be if I beat him in the tournament.
No, not that. Just are you even allowed to false start? Is he so sensitive that any movement in a set grip will result in you and him being non-communicating for 9 months, and him just like, I can't believe he false started and capped my thumb.
Mm. It's much easier. The conversation about Brandon beating me, it's kind of equals in conversation of Paul Italia beating you. So it's not even like a conversation.
Whoa. What if Bill Sinks shows up and you have a 5-minute war with him right beforehand?
That's a whole different conversation, Brandon.
Not even that, man. I got a feeling that
It's
that Artem's gonna run in. Artem's gonna run into a couple dudes that are like 219 early, because you're gonna be one of the lightest guys in the class, Brandon. Meaning I think we'll have 2 or 3 guys under 165, and then boom, 180, and then a lot of 200 to 230 guys, and then a few over 230. That's the way this thing kind of works out. The lightweight guys are terrified when they see that it's one weight class, but it's really, you've got probably a 35% chance of, if you get it to the final 4, being the lightest guy, being in that bracket.
Sure, I get the one weight class. You end up with like 4 champs from each weight class, pretty much.
No doubt. And there's also a chance you and Artem would have to meet in the semifinal, with you being in the middleweight and him being in the heavyweight, and whoever the super heavyweight is up there to pull Artem.
The way the way the weight's gonna work out, his second match is Junior Hustler. Brendan's fucked.
Fuck.
Now, but the only thing is Junior's liable. Junior's very sensitive about format. He's liable. He's liable to come there, sign up for the 198 Masters, and maybe the Supers Masters, maybe, but that'll be about it. He'll call it a day.
Yeah, say a prayer for me if he's in it. Artem, I hope that he's right next to you in the bracket.
Somebody said, I just pulled in a Bill Sinks tournament. He's a fucking beast.
Oh, I love it.
He is an energy vampire. If you get in a match with him, you're fucked.
And, we're going to have some shaky reffing. I'm planning on bringing the cook and the bar back out to be the head refs.
Oh, I could definitely beat Artem in that scenario.
That one, no, you can't really. I think that Artem's already kind of set the premise on y'all's relationship, that if you ever in your life cheat him at arm wrestling,
that we're never friends again. I know. I value our friendship much more than the
like a real high value woman, right? A high value woman. You can cheat once, but she will look at you right in your face and be like, sir, you got me. You need to check a couple of your friends, because I got you back, but you got one more motherfucking chance.
You're only as good as your last win in arm wrestling. Who has got the last win, Artem? I don't actually remember.
You don't remember because it was me.
That's exactly why.
I will not remember if it was you too. Oh man, I don't remember. Have we arm wrestled?
Now I will tell you this: there have been some concerns that have been coming to me, Brandon, and you feel free to. I know you and Artem are friends, but at some point, as a friend, we got to be honest with Artem. And I have been receiving a lot of private messages concerned that Artem is getting too stem-celled up, and it's getting a little weird to watch him work out and squat and stuff. Are you getting those same messages?
Yes, I am. There is lots of concern that Artem may be a bit too enhanced. This like Artem 2.0 is a problem actually for everybody.
It's like Mark Cana called me today, and Mark goes, man, you look different every time I see you. And I'm like, No, 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 no. Last time you saw me, I'm like, oh yeah, fuck. I would just kind of look different.
I feel like you've stepped it up a notch and you are training like a crazy person and you are trying to become a world champion. Am I right about that?
Yes,
And what is your world champion? Is it at the middleweight division at 200 pounds?
it's got to be 187, right?
I mean, are you going to find somebody who invents a 187 or is that East versus West?
That's East versus West. The thing is that 85 kilos, 187. It's got to be the weight class.
Well, you signed a WL contract yesterday morning. So how can you even negotiate with East versus West now?
Then once you sign that I'm going super left-handed.
The ink hasn't even dried yet.
Brandon, are you aware of the WAL comeback?
I am not aware of the comeback. I've been waiting for the comeback for 5 years.
Well, as you can see from this hat, Brandon, I am now the county commissioner for the city of Chicago.
Keys to the city.
And Steve Kaplan is here. I have put Steve's finances back in order due to my connections here in the greater Chicago area. And in return, he has agreed to make me the president again of the World Arm Wrestling League.
So tell us, when is the premiere?
I am interested in how you and Chance stole all the intellectual property from the PAL and started your league so we can do the same.
Hold on. No. Listen, Brandon, can you fill in Travis on your new tournament idea?
He's gotta tune into YouTube tonight.
No. Can you briefly explain to him the Pro FL tournament? Oh, how do you properly spell it?
So it's 8 men only. Oh, it's 8 men in the bracket. First 8 that sign up were blocked off.
Okay.
Single elimination, seeded by weight. Every matchup is best 2 of 3.
Where'd you get that? Where the
Well, no. There's a weight class. You're still in a weight class.
Where the fuck did you get this original idea from me?
You are still, there's still weight classes. It's just the bracket is seeded by weight and every round is best 2 of 3.
So you're going to tell me that we haven't talked about how, when we would do this, how would you separate if 2 people were 165? You'd have to go to point, 165 point, and then their age would be the tiebreaker. None of that stuff ever crossed your mind when you stole my intellectual property now for this format?
And your format includes every round best 2 of 3?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing. You thought it just came to you, but that was when we were smoking in your
Ah,
garage.
that's where I got it from.
That was not an epiphany or a dream. I was actually there explaining to you how please do not take this format.
If you came to me in my dreams, it would be like Freddy Krueger.
It would be much better. I could at least understand then. No, I'm cool with it though. I love it. I love it.
When are we going to see you down here at a Florida event, Travis?
That's funny, man, is that I am getting a little strong enough to actually win your left-handed class every time and then start seeing with my right arm, here and there. So it won't be long before. Usually I would be terrified to show my face where people were competitively trying to arm wrestle. But as you can clearly see from the girth of my shoulder blades right now, I too have sold myself to the devil like Artem. And I am receiving stem cell after stem cell directly into my bloodstream daily.
Somebody goes, Artem is like a portable nuclear reactor.
Getting strong. I mean, how much does Lindsay weigh? Because you just was tossing her around, man. My low back was hurting just watching that.
She is like at 138 right now.
I got you. Because you almost pulled your left bicep tendon when you switched grips.
I did. Oh, dude, it was sketchy. As soon as I was doing that, I'm like, yo, I need a better grip, and the only way for me to do that, like, oh, there goes my there goes my biceps. Oh,
Oh man, that's exactly that is doing the tire
that's
flip.
all I thought about. I thought of all
Yeah,
about.
that's doing the heavy tire flip and just getting a little extended, and there it goes, pop pop,
Yeah,
all
you
the
do.
time.
That's why technically, like, you're not even supposed to touch the tire with your bicep. It's all like with your chest. If the tire is big enough, once it's slow enough, you're out there with your arms and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing for Lindsay. Her birthday's coming in tomorrow, so she is in a great shape. I asked her if she's okay with me sharing her age. She's like, motherfucker, I look so good. You can tell them I'm 55.
Nice.
All right. So Brandon celebrated his yesterday, turning 50 as well. So
Somebody in the comments said Artem
Damn.
Stemenenko.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. So listen, I will be in Florida here one of these tournaments not too long. I will actually be in Tampa next weekend to watch the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I heard Tom Brady just came back.
Tommy, who for?
It may be bullshit, actually. Let me check my sources when I say that. I was probably looking at the tabloids.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder who he's playing for. Oh, for New England, right?
I thought so. That's what it looked like, but
Somebody told me that, but I thought they were joking. Can you confirm that, Artem, since you're now a football guy?
is
yeah,
Artem now claiming to be a football guy suddenly?
I know the schedule, home games, whenever Chicago plays who, we're good.
Artem, your dental appointment might be on hold. I just wanted to tell you that. I might have put the dentist to bed Saturday.
Jerry just messaged me. Actually, it's funny you said that. Jerry just messaged me saying I'm getting a better deal than I was getting before. He said my front tooth looks so terrible. He's like, dude, I cannot put it on my portfolio, so I'm gonna have to redo all your stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I appreciate it, my man.
Artem's going to be a movie star in 8 weeks.
Yeah, you should just get them to pull every tooth out of your mouth, Artem, and get you full.
No. I'm gonna. But now
He's getting all golds, Travis. Cornrows and golds.
Now that I have control over it, I'll be able to ask Jerry. I'm like, dude, now that you could replace all of them, and now you paid, I want to make sure that so white that actually blue, like that Scott Doshin style. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you're gonna try to rival Scott Doshin. Nobody rivals
the glow in the dark white, the glow in the dark.
that motherfucker Scott is clean than a motherfucker, boy.
Or a whistle.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I asked Jerry if he can do some gold ones over here. He's like, we can, but I don't feel like your in-laws will still invite you to their family gathering. Like, you know too much about me. If I'm out there with Brandon, I might pull off some grills here and there, but
Nah,
With Lindsay's family.
yeah, can't go back up to New York.
whatever. You're in now, dude. You're in.
He's a Russian oligarch.
Yeah, you're killing it.
He's big time in everybody, Travis. You're not gonna be able to book him on this show any longer.
Oh, it's
We got like 3 more episodes.
He's funny, he is funny. The relationship has definitely changed. I know what you was talking about that time.
So has mine and his, as you can see. It's evolved or devolved.
I remember thinking you was the problem, Brandon. I do remember thinking that, but now if you let it run its course, boy, just about everything you said came to fruition.
We had 3 teeth. We had only 3 teeth away and 1 gold chain out. It's a coming. No, but it's funny how the show been working out in the same way. Today, so for those who doesn't watch it from the day one, which all 300 people of you, normally, as you guys know, me and Travis will message each other about the time 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 9, 8, and today we did it again 1:30. Travis messaged me back, hell yeah. It was 2 o'clock, and I'm like, all right, that's not gonna work out. Only to know Travis is in Chicago, so it's all good. 1:30 for everybody else. So now we know it's a terrible time, Travis. We get more people at 1 o'clock.
No Bears.
Oh, anyway, what's going on? We need a Tyson update.
Yeah, he, for the first time in his life, watched a football game on the sideline. It was brutal.
Okay.
Yeah, he got it tough. Man, listen, as a parent, you got to, NFL ain't a game. It's just like a convention. Like, it's just all business.
Mhm.
So you can't, you can't. Yeah, it's terrible. I'm starting to question this whole parent experience of games if your kid ain't playing.
Well, hold on. You're about to go to Shepherd's game and nobody's playing
Yeah, and
either.
I watched Ezra watch the game too. Now think about that for my ego. I'm just like this.
Tough week.
I realized I don't even like watching football if my kids ain't playing. I ain't even a football fan. I'm a Bagent fan.
That's not the conversation we had last week.
Yeah. What did I say last week? I love football no matter what.
Well, so as of right now, if Brandon gonna book the Allegiant ticket out of Jacksonville, he will hop on with me and Kevin Sams. But I'm telling Kevin, I'm like, yo, Kevin, we're gonna get to West Virginia Friday, Saturday morning, we're gonna go play. We're gonna watch the football game, and then in the evening we're gonna have an arm wrestling tournament. And he starts asking me all these questions. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Travis's kid's not playing. I'm like, let me call him. I'm like, yo, Travis, what's going on? Yeah. Ezra redshirted. I'm like, so you guys gonna go watch the game? Oh yeah, man, love football. I love football. Love watching Shepherd game playing.
Yeah. Well, that's the first fucking Shepherd game I ever watched when nobody was playing.
They're about to watch another one this Saturday.
Yeah, I know. Every week. Every week it's gonna be this nightmare where I'm watching these dudes sit on the bench, dude. That shit is brutal.
All right. Well,
Brutal. I mean, listen, I told him, I'm like, listen, man, I like to, act like you guys are like your dad, but bro, first time I showed up to the party, boy, you know what I did? You know what I did the first time I came to Chicago? I fucking started and I won the first motherfucking time. Boom. I'm like, Jesus goodness. And I'm seeing just a sea of jerseys. I mean, I'm talking 50,000 jerseys are at that game, right? There's 70,000 people there. 50,000 of them have a jersey on. 40 of the 50 are Chicago Bear jerseys. There's 4 Tyson jerseys in the whole crowd. His grandmother, his girlfriend, me, and thank goodness we got Kent Demore and his boys. Because that's the only thing that makes us deep. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. But the Packers, Bears, oh my goodness. What a serious, there was not one empty seat in the house. And I saw a Bears fan really just talk shit to a Packers fan until the Packers fan said one thing back, and you'd have thought that he slapped the Bears fan in the mom in the face. That's how mad the guy got. After he just said, it was like Tom Nelson all over again. Tom Nelson says everything about your mom, your dad, your grandma, everything, spitting in your face, mother effing, and then you say, fuck you, punk. And then he's crying in the thing to everybody saying, he called me a punk. And he's bawling. And you're like, yo, bro, yeah, that's the least of what I was getting ready to do. How is this transpiring? So the Bears fan was just a terrible person, bro. It was awesome. It was awesome. I mean, he was just mother effing the dude the whole time. That rivalry is serious. And the Packers whipped up on the Bears. It was terrible.
The plot twist of this story is that Bears fan was you.
No. That would have been awesome. That would have been good. Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
Oh,
If I started
should have.
hearing the Bears
That
fan
told me the joke
and he
too.
was the handsomest guy in here, I knew where it was going.
No, one guy told me, he said, man, he said he saved a guy from getting stabbed. And I said, what? He said, yeah, motherfucking Packers fan, I saved his fucking life. I said, what the fuck happened? He said, I changed my fucking mind. I was like, oh, okay, I got you. This shit is serious business. Yeah, they don't fuck with each other, even though they're 2 hours away from each other. Big time rivalry. Football, NFL football is awesome if your kid's playing.
What week do we see Tyson in? What is your prediction?
I don't know. I was hoping that we would get up and get a couple insignificant games where we was already in the playoffs and shit, and then blow people out. So there was some reps. But man, after watching yesterday, I think we going full tilt. They gonna have to try to win every fucking quarter from here on out. So I don't think you're gonna see much of no Tyson Bagent.
Can they just run that first string quarterback to death like that every game though?
Well, they don't run him to death. They just play him regular football. I mean, he doesn't really play. Everyone acts like the running quarterbacks play different than the pocket quarterbacks, but it's really not true. Everybody runs the same shit. That's all. So yeah, the fact is this dude's going to be fighting for his life to try to win games. I thought maybe we might have got loaded a little bit where we could win some games and then there'd be some mop-up time or some games that you want to set your guy because you wanted to get ready for the playoffs. But that hypothesis was obviously not a good interpretation of the Bears' past.
Have you seen any given Sunday?
Yeah.
You're waiting on a Willie Beeman moment.
Oh my God.
That's it right there.
Crazy. Yeah, that's another thing too is, the truth is there ain't no reason to play for a couple years anyway. You got to just learn because as soon as you start playing, you saw what they did to Joe Burrow yesterday. This man might be the best man in the world. The man had 80 yards total. Then you watch every year, Aaron Rodgers has 2 games where he doesn't throw for 100 yards. And you're like, how the fuck they shut everybody down? Because that's what the fuck they do. The defense fucks the offense up. And you lucky if it don't happen to you. That's just sad. So yeah, I couldn't imagine if my son was getting, because these fucking fans, they will motherfuck every player. I'm gonna have to get me a private booth up there near the owner.
Hey, since we have Brandon here, do you? I don't know if Brandon knows about that. About every second episode, we have a plot of how Paul Italia should buy from Brandon. So, do you want to discuss with Brandon that financial move? If that's a
I would
good
like
idea?
to go ahead and make an offer right now on Paul Italia's behalf, and let's do some negotiating.
Okay.
I'm ready. Consider this a live mediation.
Okay, beautifully. What I would like for us to do is for you to give you, what's the price? 20,000? Is that the number?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, relax. You don't have to be smug about it. 40,000?
We could put 50 as the price.
Beautiful. So you'll definitely take 40. Love it. What I'd like
I'll
to
probably
do
take
is I'd like
38.
to give you that 40 over a 2-year span and hire you at a good salary to continue running the FAL under my guidance. And of course, that would be under Paul's guidance.
At what salary and do I retain?
I think the salary is beautiful, right? You're going to be upfront about the entries. They're not hard to find out, right? You know what you can do, right?
Well,
so in your opinion,
Aries.
is a flat rate better for you, or would you rather split the proceeds so that there's some incentive for you to promote hard, or do you just want to be a worse promoter after I hire you and help, because I'm going to help. when I say me, Paul's definitely going to help from a promotion standpoint. He will bring in plenty of employees, all that good stuff. What we really need for you is to not become the Florida arm wrestling basher and or the big competitor, because you've decided to open up the Disney World arm wrestling, which is really exactly the same. And we know you're capable of jacking the intellectual property, whether it's open to the public or not. So we want to have some reason to make sure that you're on our team for the next 2 years. And then, of course, a year after you're done working for us, we'd have to have you not running tournaments in Florida for at least 1 year before you ultimately, I'm sure, decided to get back in the game if needed.
So if I were to be non-competitive, I would stay on in an interest-based or in a percentage-based rather than
You only be non-competitive. You only be non-competitive a year after you're no longer an independent contractor for us. And we really don't want that to run out. We would love to make sure that there's at least a 12 to 24 month contract in place. But ultimately, the day that you're done working for us, we would need to fulfill that contract, even, and then 1 year after that contract was over, make sure that that you wasn't, just right in our backyard trying to take the contacts back and run the events again.
Definitely worth considering. I would actually, on a serious note, I'd love to sell the FAL to Florida arm wrestlers, Paul Italia, somebody that would, or a partnership, like you're saying. Truth is, yeah, if that did happen, I would stay on and continue running it happily. This is the opportunity getting to throw the funnest party in Florida. So
I love it. Okay, well, let's do it. All right, 35,000 over 2 years. What is that?
like $1 a day or
1,500
something.
a month. It's 1,500 a month. It's 1,500 a month, and then we'll decide on you making, all expenses come out first, and then a 60-40 split in Paul's favor will be your pay. We'll work out the details as to what the travel stipend is. If you can drive there and get away right away, we don't want to stay in the super hotel. So we'll just work all that out where there's a flat fee that you're paid each week before the tournament. And then we divvy up the entry fees or the proceeds of the tournament. I love it. I say it's a done deal.
Travis, with that speech, no wonder you're the guy behind WAL.
No doubt. Now the acting president of the WAL. I just have not talked to Steve yet, but I mean, listen, come on. Who else are you going to get to do it? Who else has got a son that's about to be the king of Chicago? Here in about 7 years when it all.
We're going to find out it's been Travis that's been running their Facebook page for the past 5 years. Those first 6 months.
How funny is that coming from the two meme guys
Oh,
that have been running websites like that for years?
That's weak. That's just weak.
That's weak.
Come on. Hey, Travis, don't make me call Art and kick you
All right,
out.
well, I say it's a done deal. $30,000 paid over 3 years, 7-year contract, non-complete calls. I'll
The
get
highest
the
paid
paperwork.
arm
I'll
wrestler.
have that
I got a
paperwork
7-year.
drawn up. Let's get
I
that
got a
paperwork
7-year, $30,000 deal.
Dude, but
this fucking deal's gonna get so sweet. Broke ass Leonard and Denise are gonna offer you the fucking same deal.
Hey, listen, Paul treats me like I'm the shadow people when I ask him about fucking sponsorship. I'm like, hey man, when we get I'm thinking about winning this shit. Like,
yeah, Paulie's interesting about money. Money's no problem, no problem, no problem, big problem. No problem, no problem, no problem. Whoa, bro, no. Don't ever ask me.
I need a Scott Doshin on my side.
Oh, beast.
That's what I need.
Yeah, you can't.
That's a real owner of the FAL right there.
I like it. But I'm gonna tell you though, man, Paulie's got juice from a promoter standpoint. And when I say juice, just the fucking wherewithal to keep fucking clicking and keep on like something that's just to us is trivial. This dude will set out 40 hours of his life, set up the show, freaking talk about it, and do it. So I think that if he stays in Florida for a long time, this needs to be something that I'm sure when he watches this show, he's gonna call you with his new number.
Yeah, I hope he does, because my bank account's down to about 2 digits. $14 in that motherfucker.
Right. Hey, Artem, send Brandon all the super chat money we've ever accumulated over the past 2 years immediately.
Yeah. Send me all the super chat money on the videos I've been on with you too, please, Artem. Any that's ever accumulated.
Oh,
Yeah.
you really want to go
Time to
down
pay the
that
fuck up.
route. You
Hold
wanna
on.
go down
Hold on. Artem has a running debt of what I owe him. So it's probably, what is this debt up to? $10,000 at this point?
Oh, you think it's 5 digits? That's so cute.
It's been accumulating for 10 years.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, whenever you want to bring up anything like videos money, lunch money, I'm like, dude, just compare it
I
to
used
the
to ask Artem, like, yo, man, how much money you making from these videos? And he'd show me any video with me in it, made him like 64 cents, like $1.20. They canceled this video. I'm surprised any video that we have from in the day is even monetized.
Yeah, well, he's got fake numbers now. We've set up fake numbers to send the people that do stuff with us now, so be careful. You gotta watch this, dude.
Can't trust the analytics, that's for sure. There's a website that shows, it gives you an estimate of how much YouTubers are making per views.
So you are there.
I saw a guy
every day.
I saw a guy wearing a "Tell Me I'm the Greatest" podcast shirt the other day, and it was autographed by me. I never seen the motherfucking shirt before. Guy said he got it from toproll.net.
I believe it.
Hey, it's toprollking.net, my man. Toprollking.net.
Everybody, send your donations to toprollking.net.
What's going on, Carl Stanley? Are your tickets booked for the September 23rd, Carl?
Carl can't make it. Carl, no chance left-handed, bro.
Well, Carl was making it as of last month, right? Or were we joking him off?
Nah, man, Carl's busy. He thought we canceled the tournament, man. He made plans.
No, we were writing him off to Adam Roginski wedding, right? As the best man that he knows.
Yeah, we got to get somebody to pull him. Oh, Nick Stone. I hope Nick Stone don't come. I mean, I don't think we can beat Nick Stone because he done whacked Austin Jaggers. I don't think we could have beat him.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, he beat him pretty bad. Nick Stone is the real deal. What about Mike Aiello? My fear is that he shows up.
Yeah, but isn't he like hiding away from the federal government and stuff due to insurance fraud?
You got a lot of nerve to talk about a member of the United States firefighter community.
Yeah, that's frauding the government in the wheelchair while being 300 pounds jacked.
Jacked, what a beast.
Where we playing?
Nothing about none of that. All I know is I hope he don't come because my right arm is shaky.
What you got, Brandon?
I'm looking at the flights.
If you can still file
Jack, that's easy for Orlando. Easy work.
You and Kevin are already on the flight?
Yeah, it's me and Kevin so far. And the flight is retardedly like easy. It's from like noon out of Jacksonville and Mondays, whatever, you know what I mean? But like you got plenty of time to drive it. Hey, Travis, what's the hotel arrangement? I got Daniel Schwartz.
I got to call today. I got to call Lust Gentlemen's Club and get our 10 rooms blocked off for the $60 rate.
Is Lust got the hotel? Lust got the hotel nowadays too?
Yeah, I can't believe that I called the guy. I didn't call the guy 3 times. He ain't called me back. So I'm gonna have to do him.
You have to let Magda know because that's where I think she's staying too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 10 rooms and they'll have up until a week before. So next Friday or some shit. So we'll be good.
Benji, where is it $300 to go from where and where you flying from? Carl Stanley, Carl, you better reply to us because we keeping you spot, Carl.
Oh, I hope Carl don't come because then I will win this motherfucker easy.
Yeah, but you're like you kind of burying there right-handed, right? Like you're gonna get
Everybody from Florida should be out here, dude. It's $100 round trip.
Oh yeah, it's nothing, dude. Washington D.C. I'm gonna tell you, it's a beautiful situation for me flying.
Hold
I
on, we
can go
flying into
anywhere I
DC or
want to go.
Hagerstown?
DC.
Oh yeah, Hagerstown.
DC.
Hagerstown's even closer, but that's that Thursday, Monday shit, right?
Yeah. No, it's Friday. Yeah, Friday, Monday.
That's still sweet though, because you're right near the crib, dude. Like, I'm talking super easy. That's the Stanford flight, Orlando.
Stanford.
Even, man, I took that flight before. That's some easy work there.
That's the
boy.
graviest airport ever.
Oh, both of those airports are just easy.
Hold on, you got a closer airport to you? What was the Hagerstown?
Yeah, Hagerstown, but it's got those only weird flights, real small Legion stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm flying a Legion from Jacksonville. I wonder if they have flying to there, but
I don't know, Jack. I don't know if they fly to Jacksonville. I know they fly to Sanford.
I got you. I guess Lindsay is watching. She go, I'm sorry, what? Gentleman's Club Hotel? Nah, baby, Lust is like a nickname for Hamptons Inn.
No, that's just my guy that owns Lust is the one who has the deal with the Quality Inn.
Ah,
Yeah,
No
but
need
it
to
is,
worry,
yeah,
Lindsay.
that's exactly it. There probably will be some stripper girls running around the parking lot, Lindsay. You should come.
still come. Hey, there's your birthday present.
And you are very welcome to come. We would love to have you. Matter of fact, you could referee. We need refs. If anybody's listening and they want to come ref, I'm paying
I can hear the iPad.
$100. Hopefully Tim comes. I'm not sure if Matt Craig's coming. I hope Matt Craig's coming because then he can run the bracket.
Whoa. We didn't want to me and Matt Craig go crazy left-handed.
Oh, I know. You might. That's what I mean. I think you're going to have a hard time between Kenny Smith, Paul Lynn. You're going to have your hands full.
He's going to pull Kenny Smith.
I mean, Kenny's going to be lighter than him probably. What are you going to weigh, Artem?
I'm assuming I'll get as close to you as possible. So probably 260, 255, depending on the stem cell.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah. Well, he will.
I'll be 210,
If you get that heavy, you going out early. You better, if I was you, I'd come in about 209.
As Mark Colt and I just stepped on the scale, I'm exactly 206 in my shirts.
Oh, okay. So you're going to be, you're going to be 204 then. That'd be good. I got you. I mean, you're going to lose a couple pounds traveling,
I don't know. I think I'm gonna come in there exactly 210, and that's gonna be the heaviest. And then from there, have 1 month to stay at 188 and whack grade 2.
Paul Talbot will be tough for you too. Eventually, one of y'all gonna run into him early.
Yeah, you're right.
Hudak, Joel will be in there quick.
Hold on. Stop announcing the names that you know that live within 200 miles from the area. Let's just see who's going to come. So, but you're right.
Joel's coming. I talked to him. I stopped at his house on the way here. He lives outside of Toledo. When I drove to Chicago, I stopped.
Hey, Brandon.
Got some wacky tobacco from him and kept it moving.
That's how United States Maps works. Just in case, let me double check that Chicago and Toledo drive.
Yeah, you were right past it, bro. And actually, I went from West Virginia to Erie to Chicago, but it doesn't matter. You go through Toledo, whether you come from Erie to Chicago or Hagerstown.
All right, I may believe you.
Yeah, Joel's my dude.
Well, yeah, in that case, then if you're in that around 190, 195 area, it's going to be a funny spot on the bracket.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And then, I mean, I hope we don't get nobody who's real good like Chance or something like that, because nobody will be Chance either right-handed. You think you could slow Chance down right-handed, Artem?
slow him down? Oh yeah, for like half a second, I'll slow it down.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, we can't fuck with him. We gotta be very careful about who shows up to this motherfucker.
Yeah, but
Hopefully
Chen,
there ain't that many people here, and we can just
hold on.
protect the
Chen,
money.
not only Chen said he's coming, he's also bringing his Swedish friends with him. They're gonna crush a woman and middle classes.
They're staying in
I
town.
didn't even get the female trophy. I forgot all about it.
Oh man, you're joining that team of the people on the Facebook. Oh man, you don't know what just happened to Paul Passmore? You don't want to be the new one, man.
Man, Paul Passmore's a nice guy. He probably let people talk shit instead of saying "fuck y'all." I reserve that right at any point. If you don't like it, but I don't think we got any girls coming.
Well, we got requests from like other states. We got Elizabeth.
All right, well, listen, Artem, you got a job. Artem, that belt right behind you. Let's give that belt to the girls.
You took one from me. I'm not giving you my second.
Come on, man. Get rid of the belt. Grab a trophy from somewhere.
This motherfucker invited me to a tournament in Texas, and
we're gonna one of those medals. Grab one of those medals and use that as a damn trophy for the girls.
I got the perfect trophy for a girl, my man.
All right.
Hey.
Oh no, those are valuable.
Maybe worth anywhere between 200.
I'm gonna need that back. Bring that with you. I'm gonna need that back.
No. That looks like Tyson's signature to it. That's not one of those you signed. I like this one.
I love it. Somebody told me, they said, Travis, you can't sign that picture and those bobbleheads. I said, why not? They said, you're not T. Bagent. I said, yes, I am. Fuck you mean I can? Of course I can.
Sarah Latona says
I signed 300 bobbleheads yesterday.
Y'all got bobbleheads now too?
No, but I think we're gonna get them.
Yeah, just make sure they're not your head. Make sure it is Tyson's. But I feel like your bobbleheads will sell better.
That's what I was gonna say. I think that one would fucking sell. His big ass head just shaking everywhere with the mouth open, just like that. Freeze
You
frame.
motherfuckers got a lot of nerve.
I'm messaging Matt King right now. Can you 3D print?
Travis says, hell yeah, man. We shall figure it out. Hold on. Before we wrap the show out, I have this question. It's not a super chat. So, Travis, you don't have to answer it. Artem, why does Travis want to duck solid competitors and Devin encourages it?
Because Devin's a science project right now. I'm just a 46-year-old football dad, bro. Relax.
No. Hold on. What did YSL refer to Devin as?
No, motherfucking champ, probably.
No, clinical
That's
study.
what the fuck everyone else calls him, the champ.
Clinical study.
They're dipping fucking Devin in Wolverine juice over there, coming out looking like Captain America.
Yeah, this motherfucker's liable to beat. He's liable to beat Dennis and then beat Levon.
Yeah, a fucking baby. You ever see on Aliens where the baby pops out? It's gonna pop out of his fucking bicep.
Beast. Fucking beast. He said too, I felt like the motherfucker was talking to me. He's like, USA, I'll beat all of you. I'll fucking beat all of you. I'm like, damn, I cut that shit off, man. Somebody had a plan.
Dude, that's so funny you said that. That's so funny you said that because comments on my edit of the video is like, it's a shame that Travis allows that to happen in his country.
Yeah.
So,
when are they all gonna be there?
18. So the day, like, I don't know how long you're staying, but they will be in the same area you're gonna be at on a Sunday, but it's gonna be the next day. So actually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Are we?
No, you mean you mean during the Tampa Bay game?
Dude, as you coming in Sunday, Devin and Levon coming the same Sunday, but in Fort Lauderdale, so across the coast.
So is that where, do I have to drive across the coast?
No. They're coming there, but then they're driving to Fort Myers the next 2 days. So Tuesdays are going to be there in the Tampa.
All my people's in Fort Myers.
Dude, if you're able to stay until Wednesday and leave on Wednesday, but be there Tuesday.
If I'm able to, motherfucker, I'm a grown ass, rich motherfucking man. I can do whatever the fuck I want. The fuck are you talking about, man? Look at this hat.
Hey, Casey. Oh, he can't do that. All right, I'll let him know. Casey said no, man. Casey
Meanwhile,
said,
Lindsay's watching the chat.
oh yeah. I'm only allowed to say what I'm allowed to say. That's why I have to be back on Wednesday night.
Yeah. Artem's gonna show up with a fucking Apple AirPod tag in his backpack, being tracked at all times. If you go near Lust, an alarm's going off.
So what about Levon and Devin left-handed? Will they lock up down there in Fort Lauderdale or
I
in Fort
think
Myers?
the whole point of that video was that, I think, right? That's the idea, to maybe to see if Levon is cool enough to grip up left-handed.
I think Levon's really fucking good left-handed too. So, well, listen,
That's-
I'm definitely. I mean, we should go down there and do some shows, right, with those guys.
Dude, you out it because I'm driving. That Lindsay's like, how are you gonna do that? I'm like, easy. We're driving to the game Sunday, driving back home. Monday, I'm driving down there and keep driving.
So you could just pick me up in Tampa Bay on the way down.
Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. So
Yeah, then I'll just fly out of Fort Myers. As a
I'll
matter of
pick-
fact, I won't even need to. My brother will come to the game in Tampa Bay, and then I'll ride back down to Fort Myers with him, and I'll just stay with them.
yeah, just stay with him and I'll see you back Tuesday. Yeah. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah, you'll come get me as soon as you get there at Fort Myers. When are you getting there? Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday, I'll probably pick up Devin.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you just pick me up. So you take me to wherever they're gonna be at, and then I'll go home from Fort Myers. I'll fly home from there.
Easy.
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely
Thank you,
going there too. Plus, I'm gonna get some of that shit pumped in my fucking body. Fuck it. I don't care if it is illegal and immoral. Fuck it. Right,
I
Brandon?
know. Right.
Brandon, even if I am considered a cheat for doing it, I'm fucking red. I'm in.
Arta messaged me a couple days ago with an amazing message. I wish I could read public, but it was basically about how natural he is.
About how natural Artem is, or who?
Yes.
Or Devin?
Yeah,
Oh.
no, how natural he is. So I don't think Artem would be the type to indulge in the
I
great.
know. I know it's immoral. I know it's immoral. It's hard to sleep at night knowing that you fucking took the devil's fucking, the devil's way or the devil's potion. But I don't care. I've lived a solid life for 46 years. I'm ready. I mean, I wouldn't do it at a young age like Artem, but hey, fuck it. I'm not judging anybody, Brandon.
Is this your secret, Artem? The Vitacell Biologics?
Well, I did when Robert called me and I was like, hey, can I get a treatment for the first time too? He said, absolutely, Artem, you can. So September 18, 19, if you see me and Levon in the same room, mind your business. Cannoli family. That's his last name. $4.99 super chat. Travis, will you please keep doing those after your son buys you a mansion? Congrats to your son. He's a beast.
I'm in a mansion now that he already bought, and I'm still doing the fucking show. I'm still doing the fucking show because that's who I am. I'm a guy about the fans. And that's all I think about.
Travis is a simple guy. $5 super chat from Sarah Latona. My bad, Sarah Lightning Latona. Travis, if it's true you've got WL under your belt, it's going to be good. As always, good show, guys. See you later.
I'm not saying that it's 100%, but I've had these internal conversations and fake conversations and hypothetical conversations with Steve in my brain, and it sounds like a perfect fit.
You
For
could just
me to
buy the
run-
FAL and change the F to W.
No. Now that thing is owned by Paul Italia, it is protected under Paul Italia. I would never interfere with that company.
Owned and operated.
Sarah, you better be careful. Jason is watching you from the bushes. You out here talking to Travis like this. Oh, yeah. Well,
all right, can we get the fuck off here or what?
Yeah, we've been out here for a while, 10 minutes. We did many interesting things for arm wrestling today. We have secured one more entry fee for September 23rd in face of Brandon. We also sold FAL to Paul Italia. So that's again done deal.
You ain't secure no entry fee. You got an entry. I'm not paying the entry fees.
Trust me, I watch you and Artem kind of wait in the fucking background and then
my connection's breaking up.
Say, hey, throw me in the 132s. We're like, whoa, motherfucker, what? Left and right, 132s. I'm like, dude, you look like you're like 200 pounds, bro. I can't put you in the 132s. Yeah, just.
Well, as soon as you went for that,
I know you're not paying, buddy. I know.
Well, Travis, thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, later, fellas.
Player, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you guys for being here. And yes, thank you, Benji, for sharing all the links. And guys, for those who doesn't want to miss, my man, you okay there with the phone? For guys don't want to miss Hermes' seminar in Canada, Benji just put links in the chat. I was showing them earlier, so please check it out. Hermes coming to Canada in October. Artem Stemanenko. Man, I wish. Palm Beach County Amber Alert. Kidnapped children. Children, not a child. Somebody kidnapped a whole bunch of children in Palm Beach County. Come on, Palm Beach. Oh my God. 4 kids? 2 months old, 1 year old, 19 years old, and 21 years old. Whole package. Whole package. Well, if you see a whole family of a 2 months old, 1 year old, 19 years old, and 21-year-old of a Hispanic family, those are some stolen ass kids, y'all. So check it out. Corgi. Thank you, Sarah. You have a good day. Brandon got him. You guys, thank you for joining. If anybody can hit me with the bears and wish Lindsay a happy birthday, y'all can go crazy in the chat. I'll give y'all exactly 20 seconds for that. So Lindsay can get some happy birthday. We can get some the bears, and we will be on our way. 100 people in the chat. So good day. Thank you for Brandon and Travis for showing up. Happy birthday. Hey, all right, we got some. We got the first one. All right. Thank you, guys. I hope you like my new addition to Hershey's to Mountain Dew Freeze. Now we got Hershey's little toolbox. The bears, happy birthday. Hey, all right. That's thanks everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.